An 8-year-old boy swiped his teacher's car keys, took her minivan for a joyride.
Tall. I don't know how he got his foot on the pedal and could see over the steering wheel, because he is not a large child.
The young boy drove safely home and into the record books as Modesto's youngest auto thief.
So how exactly did he pick up those motor skills? And are other kids just as capable of this crime? Charlotte Padipi joins us live from Modesto with a few answers. Charlotte?
You know, Palace, for some people, learning to drive can be pretty difficult. I mean, how many times did you have to take your driving test? But Modesto police say this 8-year-old boy was not just driving around here. He probably had to negotiate some of this kind of traffic. So we talked to parents. They were surprised at this kind of thing. But then we thought, is it really so surprising? Woo! It's a great way to spend your Easter break.
I like how you can go really fast.
And at Sunrise Fun Center, there's not just mini racing, there are also plenty of video games. Now he's spent time here, 9-year-old Dane Hartog thinks he can drive for real.
If I had the chance to drive a car, I think I would. Oh, I know that there's a steering wheel, a gas pedal, and a brake. I think that's all there is to it.
But Karen Brady's hoping to put the brakes on that idea after an 8-year-old stole her gold Dodge from right outside her school.
It was so shocking, I was stunned. So I thought twice, called a few people, and then I went, no, my car's gone. Then I pulled out my car keys and said, my car key's gone as well. And then
Modesto police say the 3rd grader at James Marshall School stole her keys during recess, waited to the end of school, and then began driving 5 blocks home. The boy, who's not being named, apparently likes watching an adult video game called Grand Theft Auto.
Those types of games are very dangerous for a lot of kids, especially young kids, because of the graphic nature and the types of things that it teaches kids. You know, thinking that killing cops and stealing cars is a cool thing.
Back at the racetrack, Dane says he's sticking to racing, avoiding all thoughts of stealing cars.
That's ridiculous. Why would anybody do that? That sounds kind of fun, but you'd get in really trouble and...
Yeah, and speaking of trouble, it's probably no surprise to learn that this 8-year-old student has been in trouble with the authorities before. But Modesto police say they're just grateful that while he was driving all around here, he didn't hurt himself or anybody else. In fact, the vehicle was unharmed, and so they are not going to press any charges this time. And as for Dane, the boy who is enjoying himself at the racetrack, his dad said he's going to hide his own SUV car keys after seeing how his son handles himself on that racetrack.
Well, he certainly handled himself well on camera. I have to say, what shocked me earlier about the story was not only that he reached the pedals, but also how many kids at that school admitted that they played Grand Theft Auto. A very mature game.
It's an adult video game. It's got a lot of violent content, but yeah, kids that we spoke to as well said they certainly know about it. And this 8-year-old kid was smart enough also not just to be able to drive the car, but also to adjust the mirror, the steering wheel. We don't know if he negotiated any traffic lights or stop signs on his way home, but boy, it definitely is something that makes you open up your eyes.
It sure does. It's amazing.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Well, we are